investment on midwives.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, so then we spoke to Kisumu CC, that is the county health executive, called Frederick Olwatch. Actually, what he says is that they're trying to incorporate midwives into their own system, and the hospitals are a bit expensive and the midwives are a bit cheap. So he finds that there's a gap of the hospitals are a bit expensive and the midwives are a bit cheap. So you find that there's a gap of the issue of reduced fees, the issue of people prefer midwives because you will only pay 50, but hospitals you can even pay around 2,000 and above. So for him, he says people should avoid myths because some people spread myths around pregnancy and hospitals, making it hard for health policy implementation. Some say, for future, they say government will engage midwives in continuous mapping of pregnant women and also to train them by urging them to transfer clients appropriately. Because, like I said earlier, people prefer going to the midwives because they're cheap. If only we had a cheap facilities within the county, not because not everyone else has insurance. Some people actually just rely on these good-hearted people to be able to manage. So let's go to my this is the my dashboard for Tableau. This is what I was able to
Okay, sorry, we lose you a little, Nancy. So the last we heard was that this is what I was able to do. You were just introducing your viz. Go ahead. We haven't heard. You were cut off there for a moment, Nancy. So go ahead and introduce your viz. We can see two charts, but we can't hear you. We'll just go ahead. Okay. Sorry, we didn't hear you. Yeah, okay, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead, Nancy.
Okay, can you see the dashboard?
Yes, we can.
Yes, like I was saying, I was able to sample 1, 2, 3, 4 countries that are in Africa because I could not get information on other countries within East Africa because they were null. And you see, when they are null, Tableau does not pick any information. So I decided to do away with them. So if you click Ghana, you can see in 2014 they had like one midwife per 1,000 people. When you come to Kenya in 2014, we had like 0.93. In 2015, it even decreased. In 2016, we only had like one, and in 2017, we also had one, which means that midwives are really needed. There's a huge shortage of midwives. When you go to this other map, you can see that in Nyanza region, because Kisumu is in Nyanza, you can see we have women who went to the nurse or midwife were at 83.5. And if you check women who went for care from a skilled provider, they're 96.6. So it's like, it looks like a 50-50 bargain. Yeah. Many people are going to the hospital and also many of them are also going to the midwives. The same happens to these other regions within Kenya. And also, let's see, for this dashboard, you can see women who gave birth at home and hospital. In Bungoma, you can see like we had 58.1 people who gave birth at home and people who gave birth at the health facilities 40. So you wonder, people go to the to midwives rather than the hospital. Why? It is cheap. There's reduction of you don't have to really hustle about it because they care about you and they'll do anything for you to give birth peacefully. In Kisumu, I think I also had one in Kisumu. Yes, in Kisumu, actually, birth at health facility stood at 69.5, and at home, just a minute.
There you go. That
At
looks
home
good.
it was, yeah, yes. At home it was 28.8. So you can see, in as much as we are talking about people going to the health facility, we also have a proportion that goes to midwives. So it tells you how important the midwives are. The same goes to this diagram. You can see in Africa we have only like 62% legislation recognizing midwifery. So it begs the question, are midwives really needed, or are there people that we really need to do away with? Thank you. I think that's all I had for you guys.
Great.
If there's any questions, let me know.
Great. Let me just turn on my video here.